Hello, my friends. Welcome. My name is Brisa, and I'm honored that you are here with me today. This quick intro will give you some information so you know what to expect. These classes are recordings from a live class that I offer every week from my home in North Carolina. I call these classes Yoga for a Cause, Virtual Togetherness. These classes are donation-based, where 100% of the proceeds go to an organization that is changing people's lives. Breathe. If you're pregnant, congratulations. This is a very special time. Take good care of your body, talk to your doctor and midwife, and make sure to get some good resources about prenatal yoga and what poses that are very safe during pregnancy. I would also like to introduce you to our yoga enhancers for class. So this is what you're going to be using today. A ball, and if you don't have a 7 or 9-inch bar ball, you can always use 2 bath towels or a yoga blanket wrapped together with a headband to hold it tight. A yoga block or stack of books. Yoga strap. You can also use a rope bell. Weights. Always a great enhancer, but always optional. And the most important thing is your attitude and how you carry yourself throughout class. Be kind to yourself, stop when you have to, take breaks, have water. So please listen to your heart, follow your breath, and make sure that you're practicing from a self-care place. Now that you know a little bit about the class and you have all your enhancers, I'll meet you on your mat. Have a great practice. Welcome, my friends. Once you're in a comfortable sitting position, you can have your feet in Baddha Konasana or you can have crossed legs. You can choose to close your eyes or keep a soft gaze looking down in front of you, maybe 2 or 3 feet distance from your feet. And then start bringing your mindfulness into your breath. Meaning, start bringing your quality, your best quality of attention to your breath. Noticing if your breath is shallow or deep, if it's getting stuck anywhere in your body. If it feels really smooth as it travels in and out from your lungs. And start sharpening that connection with your breath, sharpening your internal gaze. And your concentration. As we keep coming back to our breath today, we are strengthening the muscle of concentration and deepening our focus and our ability to focus in one task. I'm going to share one of the sutras from the Yoga Sutras book. This is the Sutra 4. Vritti Sarupyam Itaratra. At other times, the self appears to assume the forms of the mental modifications. You seem to have lost your original identity and have identified with your thoughts and body. Suppose I ask you who you are. If you say, I'm a man, you have identified yourself with a masculine body. If you say, I'm a professor, you identify with the ideas gathered in your brain. If you say, I'm a millionaire, you are identifying with your bank account. A mother with a child. A husband with a wife. I'm tall, I'm short, I'm black or white. Shows your identification with the shape and color of your body. But without any identifications, who are you? Have you ever thought about it? When you really understand that, you will see that we are all the same. If you detach yourself completely from all the things you have identified yourself with, you realize yourself as the pure I. In the pure I, there's no difference between you and me. That's why yoga is based on self-reformation, self-control, and self-adjustment. When this reformation is accomplished, we'll see a new world, a harmonious and happy world. That's why we should always keep ourselves free from these wrong identifications. Taking just a couple more breaths here as you allow these words to penetrate into your body. And notice the quality of your mind as your body is absorbing these words. When you're ready, you can flow your eyes open. Take your left leg out to the side and your right heel in towards the groin. You can use your hands or you can use a strap if you like. If you have something to grab on, it's not necessary, but you can put it around your left foot. Right hand grabs the strap, your left hand slide through the inner leg. Take an inhale to expand your ribs. On your exhale, roll your chest open towards the sky. You come in and check out the music for you. Find in your body where you can create space. If you're getting stuck on your shoulder blade or on your bottom ribs, try to lift up, find a little bit more spacious. Even if you have to let go of that grip, maybe you're just reaching the right arm over your head. Find soften through your neck. Expansion to the front side body, belly button away from pelvis, chest bones away from your belly button, and a big sigh. Exhale all the air out. When you inhale, use your top arm to help your torso up back to center. And then find the other side. Choosing to use the strap or no strap, very personal, just depending how much depth you are looking for here. Strap on your left hand, slide the right arm to the inner leg, wrap the top arm over, take an inhale, expand through the ribs, exhale, ease on your neck, roll your chest open towards the sky. If the holding the strap is a lot very tense for you, or it's just Breaking up your breath, just let go of the strap. Find more space. Inhale, lengthen the bottom ribs away from the bottom pelvis. Exhale, roll your chest open, shoulders down, away from your ears. Just soft. Spread your toes, active feet, running energy from the toes up to your legs. Big sigh. And the next inhale, use the top arm. Bring your torso up, moving to straddle when you're ready. If straddle is not for you, you can go into Baddha Konasana, taking the soles of your feet together. You can tuck something under your glutes, or a blanket or pillow, to have a little more lift through the low back. Take your inhale, expand your ribs forward, expand your chest, your heart forward in front of you, about 1 or 2 feet in front of you. And as you exhale, maybe find more ease coming down here. The key thing is not to force and not to go immediately to 100% effort. Find that sweet 75-85%. As you allow your body to soften. Sometimes when we rush into a lot, the tension just builds up very quickly and your body's like, whoa, where are we going with this? But as we ease get into it, our body can have the opportunity to trust and soften. It might feel good to have a block in front of you and let your forehead rest on your block. Maybe your forearms on top of the block. Spread your toes. Check in with yourself, make sure you didn't go too deep. Last big exhale here through the mouth. When you inhale, you can use your hands to help yourself up. You can bring the strap to the side. Hands under your knees, help your legs together. Before you lie down, just have the enhancers that we're going to need. I like calling them enhancers instead of props. So you bring the one weight in each side of your neck, if you're using them, and either the ball or 2 roll-up towels together. Lie on your back. Just give yourself a nice hug, allowing your spine to melt over the earth. Feeling that grounding energy rising from the earth into your body. Connect with your Ujjayi breath, as that is the bridge that we'll be using to stay in the present moment. Connecting our mind to the present. And take the ball or the towels or the block, if you only have a block, and bring it between your legs. Bring your legs all the way up towards the sky. If your hamstrings are tight, you can bend your knees. If that's too much in your abs today, you can have the soles of your feet down on the floor. Clasp your 10 fingers together, bring it behind your head. Press the balls of your feet up towards the sky and elbows up. Exhale first, press a little back on the neck. Inhale, bring your head and shoulders off the floor. Hold your breath, squeeze the block or the ball with the towels. Exhale, curl pubic bone up towards your navel, lifting tailbone away from the floor. Lift your elbows up towards the sky, chest up towards your toes, hold low belly down. Inhale, softening. Keep your shoulder blades off the floor if you can. Hold the breath, squeeze the ball. Exhale, curl your pubic bone up, lift your tailbone from the floor. Lift your chest up. Squeeze the ball, pull low belly down at the bottom. Exhale. One more like this. Inhale, lengthening through your spine into the earth. Hold your breath and squeeze the ball. Exhale, curl your pubic bone up, lift the chest up. Now take the toes a little higher, hold low belly down. Inhale, softening, we're moving side to side and back to center. Hold your breath, squeeze the ball. Exhale, curl pubic bone up, bring your right elbow towards your left knee. Squeeze the ball, hold low belly down. Inhale, back to center. Hold your breath, squeeze the ball. Exhale, curl pubic bone up towards the ball or the block or the towel. Left elbow, right knee, squeeze through the inner thighs. Hold the low belly down. Inhale, back to center. Find your belly. Breathe into your belly very deeply. Hold your breath there. Squeeze. Exhale, curl pubic bone up. Lift chest up. Legs up. Hold low belly down. Then release your head. Reach your fingertips up towards the sky. We're going to do 8 lifts, with the toes. We're going to lift. 7, 6, 5. Keep trying to touch the toes up towards the sky. Try to touch the balls of your feet. 2, 1. Now fingers. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now 8 times both feet and hands. 8. Lift everything up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Shoulders down. Bend your knees. Ooh. Take the ball to the side. Just allow your knees to fall to one way for a gentle spinal twist. Inhale to center. Exhale to the other side. Just reset through the core. For a little moment here. And then bring the ball back where it was. Between your thighs. And we're going to push into bridge pose. Take the weights with you if you know you're going to use it. You can have both weights if they're little or one weight if it's heavy. Lift up into bridge pose. Your hips, low back is up, but your rib cage, especially the low ribs, get them down and grounded into the mat. Toe and heel your left foot in. We're going to work the left leg first. Take your right leg in front of you. Squeeze that out between your thighs. And your right leg is a 45-degree angle. If you have 2 weights, you can bring both of them or just one weight to the left hip and your right arm straight down, palm facing down. You're going to post up. Just a small range of motion as you press the left heel down and push your hips up without lifting your lower ribs off the mat. Keep going. Strong connection through the right toes, right ball of the foot. Keep the right foot active. Squeeze the ball, turning on your inner thighs. Press the left heel. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold. 1 inhale. Exhale to lower. Bring the right foot down. Place the weight next to you. And you're going to roll so your right hip is down. And your left leg, the same leg that we're working, is on top. You can have the ball under your rib cage for support, or the towel if that feels nice for you, or just your right arm supporting you, right elbow under the right shoulder. Open your left leg up in a diamond. You can stay with the right foot down, or you can lift for just a little bit more spiciness. You're gonna close the knees and open. Touch knees together, touch toes together. Let's move a little faster with the music. Couple of things to notice is that your right rib cage is lifting. So there is definitely a core component there stabilizing. Also, your top hip is not sinking back. Imagine there is a wall behind you and both hips are stacking, touching the wall equally. Close and open, close. At any point that this bothers your neck or your elbow or your shoulder, you can come down to your side, work right here. Same thing, your bottom leg can go down and you just keep working the top leg. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Stay open, and now bring the right leg down and extend the left leg straight away from you. Side plank variation. Press your left arm down, come up to the right shin, reach the left heel out, so your left leg is parallel to the left hip. Flex the left ankle, kick the leg way from your left hip, and lift, lift. Pull your belly in. 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, you're going to find your all fours with your left leg straight back. Hands on the shoulders, right knee on the right hip. Curl your right toes under. Find one leg down facing dog just for a moment. Exhale, step between your hands. Find an incline crescent lunge. Here's the option to work with weights if you like. Taking both weights, one in each hand. Find an incline crescent with triceps. So your left knee stacks over your left ankle. Back heel presses forward to square your pelvis. Belly is up away from the front thigh. Shoulders are down away from your ears. Find your breath. We're going to bend and straight twice with elbows and back knee. And then we're going to crawl into bicep crawl. Follow me. Bend and straight. Bend and straight. Come to a kickstand with your bicep curl, hammers, and push back. Bend and straight. Bend and straight. Curl in. Push back, bend, and straight. The whole time your left heel is pushing down strong to connect with your left glute. Bend and straight, bend and straight. Curl in, just a little weight on the toes, almost nothing on the right side. Last one. Curl in. When you find your incline crescent lunge again, you're going to bring your hands to your heart, and you can have the weights with you if you like. Without kicking and pushing from your right toes, transfer your weight forward to your left heel. Keep the left knee bent and start lifting the back leg up. Maybe find a bent knee warrior 3. Even if you're not all the way there, you'll try to get your right leg off the floor. Pull your belly in. One more inhale. You should feel the left glute. Exhale to soft land. Weights to either side of the left foot. Bring your right knee on the outside of your left ankle. Snuggle your glutes down. You can wiggle them down and find a spinal twist for releasing that hip contraction and flexing that we're working on the glutes. Also the spine. Inhale to length. Right arm around the right thigh. Left thigh, excuse me. Exhale to curl the left shoulder. Hug the right leg, the left leg in. And slowly release. Go back to your bridge. So you're gonna lie down, keep the weight close by, and the ball or the towel, if you're using it, bring it between your thighs. This time, you're gonna push the right foot down, lift into the bridge, half bridge, and left leg is gonna go straight forward, 45 degree. Wrap your inner thighs into the ball with towel. If you're working with weights, you can bring 2 or 1 weight on the right hip and your left hand down. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Keep pushing strongly through the right heel down. That right heel is gonna activate the back side of your right thigh on your hamstring, all the way up where it attaches with your seat bone. Keep going, squeeze into the ball. Relax your neck and shoulders. If this is too much, you can always set your left foot down and work right here by squeezing and maybe having 2 weights, 1 on each side. Or the other way you can work this is to have just a little weight on the left toes, but the left heel off the floor. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for a breath. Exhale to lower. Bring the left foot down, the weights to the side. Turn so your left hip is low on the bottom and your right hip's on top, left elbow under the left shoulder. Make sure that's not out or in. Lift your feet off the floor, open into diamond, and then close and open. Touch the knees, touch the toes, knees, toes. That's it. Now take a look into your right hip. When you open the knee, are you moving that right hip back? Or is it stay pretty stacked, very stabilized on top of the bottom hip? And you can actually look at it and make sure that everything is one line from the side. So this internal external rotation is a bigger movement than working diamonds, because in diamonds we keep our feet touching, so it doesn't move as big. As we flow our toes, we can get a much more into that internal rotation. Yes, beautiful. Where is your breath right now? Where is your mind? If your mind is like, I just want this to be over, just notice that, no problem. Sometimes that's how we feel. Last 2. Last 1. Now you can lower the bottom foot down if it was up and extend the right leg. Flex the right ankle, reach to the heel like when you do half moon pose. Press into a side plank variation and lift that side leg up, the top leg up. Right arm can go up. Little lift. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Find all 4s with the right leg, extend it back. Wrist comes on the shoulders, left knee on the left hip. Curl the left toes under and push into one leg down, facing down. Exhale, step between your hands. If you're using weights on both hands. Stack your right knee over your right ankle. Start pressing yourself into incline crescent lunge. So you hinge from your hips, but your spine is in a strong, lengthy line from the tailbone all the way up to your neck. So you're looking right in front of your second toe. Your right kneecap is also going the same direction of your second toe to protect your knee. Shoulders down. Bend and straight. Bend and straight. Curl into those hammers and push back. Bend and straight. Find your tricep as you lengthen your arms and reach back. Bend and straight. Bend and straight. Stabilize your elbows right next to your ribs. Weight to the right heel. Last two. Last one all the way through. And we're meeting incline crescent. Keep your belly in. You can bring your hands close to your heart. Shift your weight to your right heel without pushing forward. Start lifting the back toes off the mat if you can. Then chest down, leg up. Find that bent knee warrior three. Belly in, left hip down. Square your pelvis down towards the mat. For 4, 3, 2, and slowly soft land with the back leg. Weights on the side. Frame your right foot and then shift your left knee into the outside of your right ankle. Right hand behind your hips. Left arm hugs the right leg in. That already is going to create a stretch to the right glute. Inhale to length. Exhale, look over your right shoulder if that feels okay on your neck. Otherwise, if it doesn't feel so good, you can have your chin in line with your chest bone. And slowly ease your way forward. And if you're going to find your plank, however way is easier for you, you can just bring your both legs back. You can make a very fancy transition if you prefer. The main thing is that find your plank when you're ready. With your wrists under your shoulders. Ankles together. And hold. Press your hands down to light up your chest. Soft through your elbows and roll your shoulders away from your ears. Lengthen the chest forward through your arms. At the same time, hug your belly in, lifting your low back up towards the sky. We're going to move in a little core warm up here, starting with the right leg. You bring your right leg up to the right tricep, as close as you can, down to the right wrist, go across to the left wrist, up to the left tricep, and then back to the right tricep. Let's do one more round like this. Down, go across, up, go across. Now opposite direction, go across, lower, across, lift, cross, lower, cross, lift. Inhale, right leg up and back, one leg down, one dog. Exhale, lower, just for a moment, stretching your shoulders, find your downward dog here. One breath. Bend slightly through your elbows, relax your neck long. Maybe your knees are bent. Tailbone up away from your heels. Moving to the other side. Find your plank, roll forward, shoulders over your wrists. This time lift your left leg up to the left tricep. Bring it down to your left wrist, go across to the right, up, right tricep, and then to the other side. One more round, down, across, up, and left. Other way, across, right wrist, left wrist, up trapeze, up triceps. Oh, you already have yoga brain. And then after this one, you go left leg up and back. That would be quite something to bring your knee to your upper trapeze in that pose. Exhale, lower down. 2 more breaths in down dog. Squeeze your elbows towards each other like there is a ball between your biceps. Turn on your chest. Maybe shake your head now a few times. And little by little start walking yourself forward. Find a forward fold. Knees can be very bent here. It's just going to depend on how your flexibility is feeling today. Behind your legs and your back. On your exhale, pull your belly in. Inhale, ease your way up. Just stacking over your hips, your lower, your knee, your upper back, and then finding your head over your shoulders. Bring your palms together. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up. On your exhale, just cross your thumbs and then bend to your left side as you bump your hips to your right, pressing your right heel down. Inhale back to center. Tailbone down, chest up. Exhale, reaching your fingers towards the right and pressing your hips to the left. Not sure if you can hear, but my kids and my dog everybody's very happy downstairs, making lots of noise. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, find lower back bend, your choice. Keep your tailbone down from low back. Maybe you find cactus arms. Squeezing your elbows behind your arms in 90-degree angle. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, draw thumbs to your heart. Just notice your spine in place here. Try to find a neutral spine by hugging your front ribs in, lengthening your tailbone down. Create space through your spine, through your back. And let's move into a series, a big series. Inhale, shift your booty back. Shift your weight to your heels. Arms go up, shoulders down. Exhale, forward fold, belly in. Inhale, find length in the front body. Hands can go shins, block floor. Exhale, fold, bend your knees as much as you like. Inhale, plant your hands on the floor, step back into plank. Shift your shoulders above your wrists or a little bit more forward towards your fingers. On your exhale, bend your knees, bend your elbows, modify chaturanga. Rub your elbows out the sides of your ribs as you lower down, shoulders away from the floor. Low Cobra, bring your legs all the way back, point the toes. Hands in front of your shoulders a couple of inches. Press thigh bones down. Inhale, pull the chest forward through your hands. Elbows are hovering off the mat. On your exhale, lower down to your belly. Inhale, hands on the shoulders. Exhale, push into your knees. Always an option to first get your knees, curl the toes under, and then find a downward facing dog. Taking a moment here to reset everything, to find your breath. On your next inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, bend your left knee, flex the left ankle, and roll the left hip open over the right hip. You can stay right here, or you can reverse your dog by softly landing the left foot on the outside of your mat. Inhale, pressing the pelvis up and reaching your fingers towards the top of your mat. Find your way back, just transitioning, same way you went in. Inhale, left leg up and back, one leg down facing dog. On your exhale, lizard pose. You can step the left foot outside of your left hand. Find your hips down a little bit and forward. Start opening through the left hip and the right hip flexor. On your inhale, broad your heart center forward. On your exhale, wide pyramid variation, shift yourself back. You can flex the left ankle, toes up. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, push it back. One more time, inhale forward. Move with your breath, you don't have to rush. Exhale back. From here, inhale, left leg goes all the way up, one leg downward dog. Exhale, step in between your hands for runner's lunge. Frame your foot with your both hands, allow your hips to come down. Inhale, chin forward, look in front of you. Exhale, look down to your right toes. Inhale, chin out. Length to the front chest. Exhale, look down. Notice the feeling on your right hip flexor. Last time, inhale, look forward. This time, moving to half splits variation. Bring the right knee down. Bring the top of the right foot down. You can look down to your right knee for this one and start sitting on your right heel and shin. Nail your heart down towards your thighs. If this is not good on your knee, you can do a regular half split where you are on your knee, knees below your right hip, directly below if you can. On your next inhale, start shifting forward to Crescent Lunge. So come all the way forward, step the left knee over the left ankle. Inhale, rise, arms up. On your exhale, bend your right elbow, right hand touches the upper back, and then your left hand is going to grab the right elbow. Inhale, length your spine up, strong connection to the right leg, very strong, pressing the right ball of the right foot down. Exhale, lean towards your left. The right leg is your stability right now, so keep strong. Press the left heel down, turn on your left glute. Inhale back to center. Release the left hand and bring the left hand behind your sacrum for back bend. Catch your head. Inhale, lift up through your hair, to your head. Exhale, release the weight of your head in your hand. Use the back arm to link your sacrum down away from your low back. Bend the front knee a little more. Right elbow reaches up. Inhale, bring your head up above your shoulders. Take your right hand to your heart center. We're going to do a weight transfer again into the left leg. Shift your shoulders over your left heel and start easing your way into the left heel, even if you have to drag the right toes on the floor. Find a bent knee warrior three. Right leg reaches back. You can flex the right ankle or reach through your toes, whichever helps you connect deeper with the energy of your right leg. When you stabilize, extend the left leg straight. Press the left foot down. Right hip rolls down. Belly in. Twisting lunge, bend the front knee. Take a big step back. Right hand lands inside of your left foot. Left hand opens up. Shoulders away from your ears. Find a nice, comfortable place for your neck. One more inhale. On your exhale, bend the back knee. Bend the knee to grab the back foot from the inside if you can for a quiet stretch. Comfortable place for your neck. You can look into your right hand on the mat. Maybe go in here, your left foot out to the side if that gives a little more space for your right hip to open. Make sure you're not pressing to the joint of your right elbow. Keep the right elbow soft. Release the back leg. Find extended warrior. Left arm makes a rainbow as you lift the back knee up. Left hand on the inside of the left foot. Pivot your right goes out to the right side of your mat and your right arm opens up to the side. Strong connection to the right leg. Press the outer edge of your right foot down. Strong right glute. Press the left heel down. You can stay here or you can play with your balance in half moon pose. Either grab the block if you want, or your left hand on the floor, or you can play with peace sign fingers. Left hand, fingers in front of the left foot, and to the left just a little bit. Transfer your weight to your left leg. Find your balance, just a little bit weight on those two fingers. Maybe no weight at all. Maybe you're barely touching, maybe you're not even touching the floor. You flow fingers up. Press the left foot down, flex the right ankle, press the right foot out. Then place your both palms up as you transition to warrior two. Bend the front knee, step way up. Left hand guides up. And you can align your chin with your chest bone. Bend front knee. Press the left knee out so your kneecap is going same direction of your second toe. Let's prepare to reverse. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, reverse back. Find one leg down facing dog. Inhale, back to center. Frame your left foot. Inhale, left leg up and back. One leg down, dog. Exhale to lower. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, bend your right knee. Flex the ankle and roll your pelvis open. Option to flip your dog. Taking the toes on the outside of your mat. Press the right foot down. Inhale, pelvis and chest up. You can gaze towards your right thumb. And then find your way back to one leg down facing dog, right leg up. On your exhale, step outside of your right hand. Lizard. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, sink the hips down a little bit lower. It's down and forward, so you're in the tiptoes of your back foot. And we're going to find a little flow. Inhale, opening through the heart center. Exhale, shifting back into wide pyramid variation. You can flex the right ankle if you like. Inhale, forward. Your breath rhythm. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. This time, stay back on the pyramid. And on your inhale, find one leg down facing dog. Exhale, step between your hands. Crescent lunge, runner's lunge. So your hands are going to stay down here. And moving just from your head, from your neck. So inhale, chin forward. Exhale, look down to the left toes. Inhale, forward. Notice your left hip flexor. Exhale, look down. One more. Inhale, forward. This time, exhale, look to your left toes. Bring the left knee down, top of the left foot down. Shift back into half split variation. Sit on the left heel. If this is not okay for your knee, go to your half splits with your left knee under your left hip. One more breath here. Lay your heart nail down towards your thighs. Inhale, press yourself forward into crescent lunge. Curl the back toes in, lift the back knee up. On your next breath in, rise with your arms. Exhale, bend your left elbow. Touch the back of your upper back. Right hand on the left elbow. Inhale, laying your spine up towards the sky. Exhale, ease into a side bend. Keep strong connection to the back leg. Press the left ball of the left foot down, left glute tight. Inhale, find your center. Catch your head right where the head meets your neck. Right forearm behind your sacrum. Palm facing out. Inhale to lift your chest up. Strong to the left leg. Keep it strong there. Exhale, ease your head into your hand, opening through the front of your heart, but keeping the low spine long. Not so much crunching there. Keep tailbone down, away from low back. On the next inhale, ease your head above your shoulders. Exhale, touch your heart with your left palm. Feel your heartbeat inside your hand. Notice your mind. Shift your shoulders over your right heel. Start doing that transfer of your weight into your right heel. Maybe even dragging the left toes to help with balance. Keep the right knee bent. Find a warrior three, bend knee. And notice that when the right knee is bent, it's a little bit easier to coordinate your hip alignment. So your left hip is down, align with the right hip. Stabilize there, and then you can get your right leg straight. Put your belly in. Lay your tailbone away from low back. Left leg strong, press the toes out or the heel. Find a twisting lunge. Exhale, bend the front knee. Step way back, left hand inside of the right foot. Right arm spins open. Open your chest and your heart. You can ease the neck, get a nice neck stretch. Softer through your left elbow so you're not pushing the joint. Notice if your right hip is turning out too much. Try to bring the right hip down. Square through your sacrum. On your next exhale, lower the back knee. Bend your knee. Catch the inside of your back foot. Once you have that grip, and you can use a strap if it's not quite there, you can ease your hips down and forward. I can smell the fresh bread downstairs. It's time to be ready, and it's not fair. Trying to do focusing yoga with delicious, fresh, baked bread downstairs. Extend the warrior, release the back foot. Right arm comes in a rainbow shape, plant inside of your right foot. Back knee lifts up, spin the left toes to the outer left side of your mat. Left arm rises up. Press the right heel down, so not too much weight on your right hand. Your right hand can be in a block. You can always place your right elbow on top of your right thigh if that's more comfortable. Especially if you have any nerve compression on your hips, this is always going to be a better variation to have space on your hip. Find your warrior two. Find your half moon. If you're moving towards that direction, you can always stay here. Maybe peace sign, maybe hands on blocks. Transfer the weight to your right leg, right hand in front, and to the right of your right toes. Once you have your left leg strong, flex the ankle, reach the heels, right heel down, left heel out and back. Maybe you can fold the right fingers off the floor. Tailbone reaching towards the lifted heel on the back. And then palms up. Find warrior two. Bend the right knee, step way out. Inhale to rise. Exhale, bend the front knee. Gently press the right knee out. Right glute tight, left foot. Roll it out the edge. Turn onto the outer side of your leg. Also the left glute. Both flex strong. Tailbone away from low back. Belly in. Let's reverse. Inhale, palm up. Exhale, reach back. And then find warrior, your one leg down dog. Inhale, moving forward. Frame the right foot. Press your hands down. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, shift forward to your wrists. Find your plank. Exhale to lower. You can always bring your knees down. And then come down to your belly. Now here I'm going to give you a couple of options. If you have a roll-up towel or mat or blanket, you're going to put around 2/3 high on your mat. And what you want to do is that this roll is going to go into your belly on the soft part of the belly, which is between the lowest rib and your hip bone. Just right at that soft part, and just push into your belly a little bit. And where you find that, even if you're very strong, you still have a soft part. That's where your organs are. That's where you want to have. You're going to lay over that, and you can just kind of roll yourself forward and back. If you have one of those foams that people use to stretch, that can work. It's just going to be very intense. And this one will be a little bit less intense. We're going to work into low cobra here first. So you're going to lie over the towel or the blanket. Squeeze the legs so your legs, muscles are tight. Reach the toes back. Press your pubic bone down, even if it doesn't touch the mat. Inhale. Lift your chest up. Elbows hovering off the mat. Shoulders away from your ears. Squeeze your shoulder blades back. Keep pressing thighs down and out. Feel for that opening of the low back as you have this roll here into your belly. Feels so good. You can stay here if you want to do it a little bit deeper. You can start bending your both knees and catch your feet for bow on top of the roll. And your thighs are not going to get off the mat for this one. You're going to kick the legs back. Try to keep your legs about hip distance. Don't let them widen. Toes straight up towards the sky. Hands about a couple of inches below your toes. Arms are not pulling. Your arms are getting pulled back, and you can even stretch your arms back. Try to touch your neck close to the back wall. Then exhale, ease your way down, release your feet. Just lay down over this roll. You can look to your right. And then look to your left. Then bring your hands on the shoulders. So slowly coming up. We're going to set up for camel. So you're going to come onto your knees. And if your knees hurt at all, you can just fold your mat and have a double mat to protect your knees. Hands behind your hips. Bring your elbows towards each other. You can always set the heels of your hands a little bit higher than the low back, a few inches if that's available for you. Inhale, chest up. This is the first stage right here. You can keep your chin tucked into your chest. Lift your chest bones up towards the sky as you lay the tailbone down towards your heels. Towards your knees, maybe a little better. If you want a little bit more, you can release your head back and find your heels behind you. Bringing the palms of your hands into your heels. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, pressing the hips slightly forward. Two more breaths. When you're ready, hands on your hips and try to come up exactly where you went in. Head stacks over your shoulders. When you're straight up, touch your toes behind you and just sit on your heels. Keep that open low back instead of pressing your tailbone out. Press your tailbone down. And find that hugging on the front so you are stabilizing your spine, creating space in your spine after you do a back bend. Couple more breaths. And here we have an option. You can do either forearm balance or dolphin. If you're new to forearm balance, you can definitely do it against a wall. That way the wall is going to catch you. If you have no interest in going, if that's just not part of where you are right now or feeling today, then you don't have to worry about it at all. You just come into dolphin. Grab a block or a stack of books. Bring it between your hands. And when you do this, you want your palms touching the block, squeezing to turn your chest and your biceps and your thumbs up. If you move into dolphin, your elbows are going to be under your shoulders. So it's about where your block is, unless if you're very strong and built, then you might need to have your elbows a little bit wider. Curl the back toes under, neck soft. Exhale, press into dolphin. Press elbows down. Wrap the shoulder blades towards your armpit, turn on your lats and your chest. And you can always have your knees bent if your hamstrings are cut. If you're feeling radical today and you want to do a hop here, you can do hops and you can use the wall. And you can just take one leg up, squeeze into the block to give you that energy, and then hop into forearm balance. When you come out, no matter where you were, you're just going to find child's pose. Bring your forehead into the mat, into the earth. If your shoulders need a little more space, you can bring your hands towards your feet. And just allow your shoulders to roll down towards the earth. One more deep breath. Hands on the shoulders, inhale to press yourself up. Find your pigeon, take your right leg back, left leg in, and your left ankle can go either all the way towards your right wrist or maybe a little bit more tucked in. It's just gonna be depending on your flexibility today and your alignment. And then you can slowly come down here. Forehead can be on block. If you're up here, you can just rest your head. You can also bring the block a little bit lower. You can have your forehead on your hand, make a little pillow. And if you want a little bit more quad stretch, you can bend the back knee and grab the back foot in with your left hand. Or with your right hand. If you're swinging your knee to the side as I serve you, this could be a little bit best way to do it. And then release that foot. One more or two more deep breaths into pigeon. Ease away, hands on the shoulders, curl the back toes under. And then all we're going to do is just switch sides. Take your right knee in and the left leg back. Ease your way down. At any point it's calling for you, you can grab the back foot either with your right hand or with your left hand. It's okay if your right hip is not rolling down towards the floor. You can keep it elevated or you can have a blanket under your right glute. Just try to keep your sacrum in line. In alignment with your spine, not too crooked, not too collapsed. When you're ready, you can release the back foot for 2 more breaths into very deep relaxation here, as much as you can. Feel ease into this pose. Notice the quality of your mind. Notice your breath. And next inhale, hands on the shoulders. Start easing your way up. And then just bring the both legs in front of you. You can grab your foot. You can grab straps. You can grab block if you're very flexible. And have the block make a little bit more space for your arms so you can stretch it deeper. And just come down to a forward fold. Whatever forward fold it is for you today. And on the next inhale, you're going to ease your way up. And find Shavasana, exhale to lie down. You can shut down the lights, get a blanket, prop the back of your head, slide it just a couple of inches. When you find your body on your mat, just take a moment, a couple of breaths, just to settle. To find that easygoing attitude. Release your Ujjayi breath, just go to your normal, calm breathing. As you release any willingness of control. Control of your breath, control of your thoughts. This is a part of class that we do a little bit of internal work. I want to read some words for you. You can just take them in. You can try to answer them to yourself. And if you feel like you need to really get deeper into this, you can always grab a pen and a piece of paper and write your answers down. Maybe even just after class or during class. Take a deep breath in and a big sigh. Ask yourself the following questions. Don't feel the need to answer the questions. Just take the time to experience what comes up when you ask. Who am I? What do I want? How can I serve? How can I better serve the universe right now? Do not feel as if you need to have a clear answer to these questions. Just see what percolates in these quiet moments. When you're ready, start welcoming any movements, maybe a longer, deeper breath into your body, or a deep stretch with your arms over your head, or just wiggling your toes and your fingers, whatever it's calling for you. And gently make your way to a comfortable sitting position. Bring your palms together, thumbs at your heart center. Take a deep collective breath. Big sigh. And we continue to find a way back to our most authentic and most loving selves so we can better serve the universe. Thank you, my beautiful friends, for being here. Namaste. I want to thank you again for practicing with me and for taking care of yourself. Please visit my website, yogawithbrisa.com or brisasylvester.com so you can stay up to date with my offerings. I would love to see you in one of my in-person or live classes. I hope you have a wonderful day. Namaste.